8.5 years ago, I was living in my car for 2.5 years. I was in the lowest point of my life, overweight, stressed, no goals. I wanted to take my life. I was $200,000 in debt, and I didn't, everywhere I looked was like a dead end. And then I just had this epiphany and, my moment of awakening, and I just yelled out, I things that I wanted in life. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be surrounded by nothing but positive people. And I wanted to make a bunch of money doing something that I would do for free. And I really wanted to inspire people. Well, it's been 8.5 years. And since that just epiphany of just knowing what I want instead of focusing on what I don't want, now I'm living the life that has surpassed my wildest dreams. And instead of wanting to take my life, I'm living to breathe life into humanity. From 2002 to 2005, I was in prison overseas, where it seemed like everything was taken away from me. And where it seemed like I was stripped down to nothing, like I was on lockdown. But it wasn't until I had all of my unnecessary distractions taken away that I was actually had the opportunity to face myself. And most people keep themselves so busy because they're not used to just sitting and being with themselves. Well, when I was in prison, I had that all taken away. Sitting, being with myself. So in losing my freedom, I discovered my freedom. And when I embodied the essence of freedom, it's funny, I was serving a 12-year sentence. They let me out, and nobody knows how it happened. All I know is I became a different person. I acted, spoke, my energy was different, my attitude was different. And when I presented myself completely different, I was introduced to a new version of the world. You cannot find peace unless you first accept what is. There's so many people in denial, thinking that we're going to go back to exactly how it was a month ago. We're not going to go back to exactly how it was. Life as you know it will be different from here on out. And I think actually my soul knows that once you accept, then what follows is the opportunity to find peace. But you can't make a conscious decision out of fear and panic, which actually weakens the immune system. So once you accept what this is and truly allow yourself to truly accept it, well, once you accept it, what opens up is endless possibilities. Now you get to say, okay, so what am I going to do about it? And you have a whole nother world on the other side of your acceptance, which is the door to more. You amplify all of these things, all of these distractions by taking on fear and panic. So to combat that is by doubling and immersing yourself in self-development, in affirmations where you're telling yourself, I love myself, I love my soul, I love the clean air, I love the grass, I love my nose, and like bathing yourself in affirmations and self-love, taking care of your health. All that does, it creates this like protection around you that demagnetizes the distractions, because you're putting so much power inside of you and not giving your power away to everything else. If you've ever found yourself saying something like, I would do this if I just had the time. Well, you have the time now. So I strongly encourage you to do the thing that you say that you always wish you had the time for. But that thing that you're like, nah, yeah, that's it right there. So go after that and continuously strive to progress in any direction, because it's eventually going to take you to the place you want to go to, as long as you're not allowing yourself to be distracted. So continue to be like water and flow with the times. I consider this, what we're growing through, is like it's contraction, it's contracting. And when we get through all of this, it will be a new Earth, like for the entire planet. And so it's almost like the planet is giving birth to a new Earth. Now, inside of that is all of us. So I said to myself, is who am I going to be in this new Earth? So now is the opportunity for me to give birth to something, give birth to new ideas and inventions and things like that. So what are you going to give birth to? You have the time, you have the resources, all of these different things. So what are you going to give birth to while the planet is giving birth to a new Earth? And who are you going to be on the other side of it?